Yo, hello. Good evening, 6:04 p.m. Pacific, Monday. Welcome to day 18 of Virtue's Last Reward. Thank you for watching. Thank you for lurking. Thank you for listening. I am very late today. However, I am here. I am ready. Let's do this. I should be streaming until about 8 o'clock today, so we have a good 2 hours to reveal some question marks. But yeah, my apologies for not streaming last Friday. Something came up, as usual. Yo, what up, Robbie? Hype. All right. I'm ready. I'm gonna just go ahead and start. I usually wait a little bit because I know for people that actually don't want to miss anything, I give them some time to kind of make the stream. I know people can't really watch on like a whim. But I'm going to start here in a second, but let me tweet this out and then we shall start. Goddamn, day 18. Imagine if I just did like one 6-hour stream. Like that would be, if we take all the 2-hour streams and we put them together, that's like four streams in one. You're a tweet. No, you are, Kiyu. Hello, Kiyu. All right, let me see. I titled it Getting Closer. So let me see. Closer GIF. GIF. Hello. I hope you guys had a nice weekend. Hope things are good today. All right. The tweet is out. We are ready. Let us do this. We are approximately 43 hours and 43 minutes and 6 seconds into the game. We have 3 endings thus far. Apparently 6 more to go. We don't know. It might be a lie. We have no idea. It could be a lie. It could be the truth. We don't know. We don't know anything. We're currently in the archives. Oh my god, I remember this. We know what to do. We know what to do. I mean, we know what needs to be done. We don't know how to do it though. But we're gonna do it. We're gonna try. It might take 2 hours. We might be here the entire stream. Yeah, we were doing the dice. I remember towards the end of the stream on Thursday, we kind of figured it out. But I just didn't have time to actually complete the puzzle. But we have 2, I believe there's like a couple of files. Not that one. Not that one. Oh yeah. Okay. We got the colors. We got the colors. And there's one that shows the numbers. There we go. So from what I remember, the numbers have to be on top. So color, we're going with color and number. So let me see. So this one is blue 6 right here. So we're gonna do that. Blue 6. pain in the ass. Okay. This kind of reminds me of a Rubik's Cube, and I am not proficient with the Rubik's Cube. I've never learned how to like do it, but I know there's like a trick. How do we get the 6 on the correct side? There we go. There we go. See, I know what we're doing. Kind of. Oh, how do we get the right side? Oh. Oh, wait, my bad. I think it's supposed to be a different color. Yeah, it's supposed to be red. Dude, all of that work for nothing. That was easy. Alright, this one is blue. That one should be a Juan. Alright, we got a Juan. Nice. It's going pretty good. Now we got a 4. 4 green. Oh. I feel like I should do the green one first. Let's move this back. Okay, 4 green. No. Nice. Red 2. Red 2. Wait, where was the red 2? Next to the green. Nice. Nice. Who the hell's calling me? It's like a weird ass number. Anyways. Alright. Blue 1, right? We got a blue 1. Oh! No! Stop! And then 3 green. Wait, what? That wasn't a 3, that was a 2. Okay. Yes, I did it. Good work, Sigma. That was amazing. The colors changed. Do you think? Let's take a look. Sun, star, star. Wait, is this? Yeah, it's the password to the... I think we're done. If we enter the right password, it should open up, I think. Oops. Sun, star, star. Sun, star, star. Bookmark! Last time I remember, the person who offered a hint said numbers didn't matter. Oh, really? Huh.
Well, the device work.
I mean, we did get every number on there except for the last one, but I mean, it just triggered it, so I guess we might have wasted our time. But I mean, it also didn't really take that long, so it's all good. Thank you for the host, Bookmark. Hope you had a nice weekend. Awesome, it's open. Good job, Sigma. So maybe we aren't finished. We opened that. We did that. We still have the dice and the bell. Yo, you think the numbers are related to the other puzzle? You think we gotta do it again, but with the numbers this time? And it triggered the non-number version, just the color version. I feel like that's the case. Does that make sense? We're being being thorough is a good road to choose. I like it and it was decent. How about yours? It's pretty good. It went by very quickly. But that's good. Glad to be here. Yeah, we literally just started. Yeah, I think we gotta... Yeah, I think that was the case. Let's try to do it with colors again. Oh, wait. No, that's something else. Right. Let's try doing it with... Let's try that again, but with the colors and the numbers. So 5, 6. All that work for nothing. Nice. Alright, 5 red. Because see, that being a thing, it would make sense with the numbers. Yeah, because I don't know if I just didn't notice, but I feel like when we were moving the green one onto the spot, it was a 2, and I'm pretty sure it was supposed to be a 3. Yeah, and then it just worked. So I want to say we trigger like the other version of it. All right, 4 green. You know, I'm like I'm doing it, but I don't know like the methodology to actually make the correct numbers go in. I'm just messing around, just winging it. Red 2. I swear it's all luck at this point. All right, 1 blue, 1 blue. And then green 3. See that? What? Putting in the same answer as before doesn't seem to do anything. The screen still looks the same. Dude, maybe we have to make sure it rolls onto the 3. Maybe we gotta do it in order? Let's try that again. But this time we need to make sure that when it rolls on there, it's the correct number. Oops. Green 4. Alright. And then 2, red 2. Alright. It would be ultra careful and maybe go back one space on one of the dice so you don't finish it by mistake. Yeah, that I'm gonna be very careful. I think, yeah, I get what you're saying now. Yeah. Like, just set this blue die up so I know it's gonna be right, but don't actually have it in the spot because we don't want to trigger it again. Right, blue 1. I got you. Okay, so we're gonna move this one to there. Okay, so this one has to be a 3. I'm like still scared. Oh, okay. Please. Oh my God, we did it. Good job. Excellent work. I think this is a different password. Of course it is. All right, we good. Let's go. Sun, star. Sun, star. Ha! It opened. Good. Well done. So what we got this time? First, do you know what this means? We overthought it, but it helped in this case because we just went beyond like one of the puzzles. Like we did both at the same time, and somehow we got lucky. They like intertwined. A map. Says floor B, the one we found on the campus at floor A. So to the map in the infirmary, then that means the floor must be the top floor. We didn't come down about it. So it would seem there's more stuff in there. Oh, I know what those are. Alright, we know what this is. It must be the moon keys the announcer was talking about. I'm gonna play the Ebby game. This is the 2 sun keys. This is a pair of lunars. You need one. I'll take the other one. So, what's next? A piece of paper, it has something written on it. Okay, please be different. We've seen this. Voting is not an option. Both parties refuse to vote. You are penalized. You die. Can't all abstain. What else is there in the safe? The key. Exit key. All right, what up, Agus? The weekend was ripped without your streaming. Oh man, it's nice of you to say, but I don't want your weekend to be bad. I don't want your weekend to be bad or anything. But good to see you. Presumably the lock for the door. It says lock. You guys ready? 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, based on my schedule's been kind of wonky, but I'm still streaming even if it's kind of late, because usually in the past, if it was like 6 o'clock, I wouldn't start streaming, just because usually when I have to end, sometimes it would be around 6. But I mean, things change obviously, but I've noticed that in the past, like when I start earlier or when I start later, like it gives me an idea when people actually become available, like specific times. This was my first day back at work since December 19th. Damn. Were you on like vacation or? Oh yeah, of course. Yeah. You were on a winter break. I mean, you didn't mention it, but I mean, I already kind of know.
Is this another warehouse?
I hope your break was well. I am used to from about 6 to 8. Yeah, I've noticed. Is this another warehouse?
Looks like it.
Hold on. My volume kind of low. Put my headset on. Just like the one on floor A.
There's graffiti on the wall here too.
Played RDR2 almost the entire time. You're doing, I forgot, I asked you this last week. You're doing the campaign, right?
It's something different though.
Memento mori, if the ninth lion ate the sun.
Did they make a mistake? That isn't how you spell it. They added that E to ninth, but why?
Yeah, that is weird. They added the what? Hold on. Oops. They added what? They added that E to ninth. Oh yeah. You know, I never really thought about that. I wrapped it up this weekend. Really powerful story. Maybe 1 or 2, only 2 Last of Us. Yeah, like the gameplay in RDR2, like I loved it. Like kind of in the middle of RDR2, there's like a point where it feels like a little bit grindy, but I mean the gameplay kind of made up for it. But I agree, like the story overall, like the arc that they're aiming for kind of towards the end, made up for everything. And then of course there's like the prologue. I won't elaborate anymore, because just in case people haven't played it. Yeah, I feel like a lot of it has to do with atmosphere, because for example, like RDR1, people are like, oh, you know, it's like, it's so bare, you know, it's like, it's so empty and desert like. Well, it's like, oh, yeah, because it's like it's like a Western. Like, what do you expect? Like high-rise buildings or something and people everywhere? Like, you have to consider the whole, you have to consider the like story, you know. It's like it is like it is a Western at the end of the day, so there's going to be a whole lot of nature and it's not as many people and things like that. And I think sometimes people forget about that, but just based on those things, I thought the game was beautiful. Yeah, that is weird.
What does it mean?
It was gorgeous. I want to get the game for PC eventually, because I didn't really get a chance to explore the multiplayer portion of the game. Well, I think Memento Mori is Latin for something like remember death or don't forget your mortality. The epilogue was whatever. It kind of dragged on, but it was more of a placeholder for you know, lore, I guess it's a very vague way to describe it. That other part, I mean, I assume it's just what it says on the
A
tin.
conditional relating to whether or not a lion has eaten the sun?
Yeah.
But what on earth does that mean? It just seems like gibberish.
Agreed. Whatever it means is beyond me.
Look at that door over there. Doesn't it look just like the one on the other floor?
Yeah, but there isn't anything written on this one.
I didn't realize you finished RDR2. Yeah, I mean, we streamed the whole thing. I mean, you were here, but I don't know if you, yeah, maybe you didn't see us finish it. I mean, I am somewhat guilty of not finishing every game that we play. And RDR2 is kind of a long one. Yeah, there's a big 9 on the other door. I guess that means the store isn't important.
I don't see anything that looks like it might open it either.
Yup. Nothing not opening.
Of course it isn't. I mean, look at this thing. It's solid steel.
Well, how do you open it then?
From the other side, maybe?
The other side?
Hey, what's the deal with those doors over there? The ones that are glowing white.
The white doors?
Do you think they could be chromatic doors? There are 3 of them.
We know. We've seen this like a million times. Yeah, I think you're right. Oh my god. It's locked. These must be the next set of chromatic doors we're supposed to go through.
But they're all the same color.
I think based on the flowchart, we have... Actually, no. Wait a second. So they haven't gone through the white doors yet, right? But based on the flow chart, there's there's no more sets of doors. I don't know. Yo, the weekend just passed. I don't know anything. Just pretend we're playing this for the first time today.
Well, for all the other doors, we had to add colors together to make another color. In this case, we probably just have to make white instead.
Suddenly the voice of the announcer echoed through the warehouse.
An ambidex
We might be
gate
able to
has
skip
been
soon.
opened.
Nope. Not
45 minutes.
Oh my god, what? How the hell that happened? It was Dio.
Someone on one of the other teams must have opened one.
It's always Dio, man.
All they'd need is one of the moon keys.
Why would they do that without waiting for the rest of
We can ask
us?
them when we get there. Come on.
Come on. Yo, we're getting close to like all the endings. It's like all the work we've put in, all the all the theories, all of the trying to guess what the hell is happening. Like we know this and that, but nothing's ever been kind of conclusive. And we're getting there. The really kind of cool thing about the endings in this game is that I want to say everyone's ending kind of plays a part in getting a real answer about the game. It's almost as if it's like Voltron, every piece of Voltron, right? Like is a different ending, and once you get all those endings and you form the Voltron, that's when everything kind of everything kind of fits together, and then you kind of have a better idea but nothing's really conclusive. That was a super nerdy comparison. That was a point, man. That was a point. Hell yeah, Voltron. We leaped out of the magenta door and into the warehouse. And you know, like, I'm proud. I like my nerdy comparisons. There stood Tenmyoji, Dio, and Alice. We could go with Transformers. Transformers works too. But I'm not really a fan of Transformers nowadays. I like the OG Transformers. The new ones are like weird. Hey. Hey, what the hell is this? Can I skip? Nope. Why'd you open one of the AB rooms before the rest of us got back? Watching Voltron as a kid. I know. Dude, it's not just the show, but I just love the fact that you take functional toys and put them together. Like, they merge together in a functional way, even though they have their own style, and turns it into something that's like even more amazing.
Alice and I haven't done anything.
Dio apparently felt he didn't need to wait.
Oh, really?
You got a problem?
This is like my 10th time having a problem. Sometimes the new Voltron was good. I actually haven't seen the new Voltron. It's funny because it's on Netflix, right? I think it was on Netflix. I think I was just browsing Netflix one day and I just like saw it and I was like, what? Is this the OG one? And then I realized that it wasn't. I don't think it's on Netflix anymore. I want to say that it was originally on there and then it got pulled off. Do I have a... Yes, I do have a problem.
Why? I don't remember saying anything about waiting until everyone got back to open the AB rooms.
Are you kidding me? We didn't talk about it because we thought it was common sense.
Sigma's right. We were able to get back quickly, but
I turned off others' chat somehow on this channel. I didn't even know that was a thing.
the others could still be stuck somewhere.
No sooner were the words out of her mouth.
Oh, thank goodness. You're all here.
Did something
Yes.
happen? Quark!
It's Quark, you see.
He's psycho.
What?
He going crazy.
What happened to Quark?
He collapsed. It happened so suddenly. We were just searching our room.
What?
Please, you must hurry to the infirmary. His condition could change at any moment. You should go.
Oh no.
No. You know something else I realized is each, like, in the flowchart, each arc, like large arc, has their own little intricacies of detail that does it, like, it points something out and then it just kind of like cuts off and doesn't elaborate on it. And I want to assume that at some point all of the like little hints or details from each one will like come together somewhere. Like, I always remember how when we initially started playing, they were talking about how the claw like moves the rooms and stuff like that, and how what's her face freaking I was gonna say Lotus, Alice, like, she sees the blood on the side of the room. Like, that was never really, like, they never elaborated on that, but I just distinctively remember it. Tenmyoji shoved KSI and leapt through the yellow door. The rest of us exchanged a few startled looks and then ran off after him. And you always prevent Alice from dying on this right arc. The left one, I think the left and the middle, she's just like always dead.
Come on, kid. Get a hold of yourself.
Come on. Oh my god! Why is he gonna go crazy? In the archives? No, that was just piles and piles of books and papers. Nothing even remotely like medicine there.
What about you, Kay?
I'm terribly sorry. There was nothing of the sort in the garden. Plenty of vegetation, but unfortunately, no medicine.
He ate all the food.
Oh God. Then he's going to.
Look, just to be sure, where did the three of you go?
Pantry.
Is there a bot command I can test with? I mean, you can type like exclamation commands or something, or exclamation uptime. The pantry.
There was tons of food everywhere, but Excelivir? Nothing.
Emoji slumped to the ground. Good job, Robbie. Robbie looking out. For a moment, there was silence.
Quark?
Ah! Kill me again! I'm crazy! And then Alice gonna be like, me too! Ah! Uh-oh. I have solved the problem with my confusion. You did. No one here, huh? Damn. Where did she go? No point in complaining. I just needed to look somewhere else. Okay, so they're looking for Alice right now. We're going to see her from previous experiences in the garden. Not the garden. Wait, yeah, the garden with Phi. I turned and headed towards the exit. Now we shall see if anything changes. Come on, man, faster. We got an hour and 18 minutes. We need to see an ending today. And then tomorrow. I'm being optimistic, but maybe we'll see everything. So this is the pantry, huh? Alice, Temioji, and Dio search this room. Damn, nothing here either. We need to find her quick, or she's gonna do something bad. If she loses it like Quark did and nobody's around to stop her. I'm crazy! Shit, I need to hurry. I decided to try to go to work. Phi, Quark, and Kay had gone after passing through their door. I'm Quark and I'm crazy! I'm quasi. I'm quasi. You know, like Quark and quasi? Never mind. The first thing I noticed when I stepped inside was the smell. Plant life was everywhere and the air was filled with fresh scent. We should have seen this. Okay. But the fresh scent of glowing underlaid with the sweet dry tones of dead leaves underfoot, while the air outside had been dry and harsh, and here was warm and wet like a forest after a spring rain. Just like Kay said, plants and stuff everywhere. Damn, she's not here either. This is bad. We've been searching for Alice for a while and I found nothing. I hope that nothing had happened to her, but... Isn't he supposed to be like, I noticed something? Okay, I searched every corner of floor B. She was nowhere to be seen. Wait, what? Dude, you usually see her there. Uh-oh. This is pointless. I should just get back to floor A. Maybe someone else has found her. Uh-oh. What happened? She's usually there, man. She's usually there. Someone be like, I found her, she dead. It's funny though, because it basically like contradicts what I was talking about earlier. Like, oh yeah, like this side, she's never dead. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, the crew quarters. Oh snap, here we go. Doesn't look like anybody's here. I should have a look in the rooms. Uh-oh. Wait, I think this is the first time that you might be here before everyone. Alice! The first thing I saw when I stepped through the door was the blossom of red on her chest. It was almost like getting punched. Pretty sure she didn't get punched in the chest. I stopped short, my body refusing to move. No, why did this happen? I forced one shaking foot forward, then the next. My legs began to wobble, and I put a hand against the wall to steady myself as my heart thundered in my chest. Calm down, calm down. This looks pretty bad, but you don't actually know anything yet. What are you talking about, man? Look at that shit. There ain't no toothpick. Yeah, that's right. Maybe it's not too late. Maybe we could still save her. Oh, so naive. Then at last, I pressed my fingers to her neck and those hopes were dashed. You know the one thing? When you do find her in the garden, they never figure out where the scalpel is. No pulse. Surely she wasn't breathing either. Her pupils had dilated hideously, making her face seem somehow inhuman. No. Oh! The one different scenario regarding this, besides being here first, is that no one sees her be psycho. Right? Like, someone thinks that she was killed by a person, whereas now we know that Radical 6 does that. No. Embedded in her chest was a scalpel. I was no doctor, but judging by the angle, it looked like it had pierced her heart. Had someone stabbed her? What the hell are you talking about, man? No, what if she...
We're all going to die.
Exactly, dude.
I'd rather die here.
I'm crazy! No. No. Something in my brain snapped. Yeah. A scream clawed its way out of my body, taking my mind with it. The last thing I felt was my body slumping to the floor as the world went dark. Wait, what? This is new. When I came to, I was floating in a field of nothingness. Wait, what? Huh? What the hell just happened, man? I wasn't expecting that. Wait. Wait. We bypassed it. You know where to look now. Wait, so you're saying that seeing her there unlocked the same timeline? Dude, that's new. So it's like, I just continue it. That's kind of interesting. It's like, so now he's going to be like, wait, I just saw her a second ago. Then suddenly the world shifted. But then, like, he's seen her like that like a handful of times. Like, why does he remember now? For just an instant, I was somewhere else entirely. Well, you know what? It's the first time that he specifically found her there. Other times it was other people found her and then told us. For an instant, I was somewhere else entirely. My mind reeled, and then I just as I'd begun to adjust, it was gone, as if nothing had happened. Well, what was that? It was the same sensation I felt when I saw the vision of the bombs exploding. Had it been a premonition? The only like weird thing is that what's even like I don't know, I guess it's more immersion based that they would do this, because this makes no sense. Like, you don't have to branch out in order to unlock it. It's just like you get an auto game over and then you just play it again immediately, because this box fulfills this box. As weird as that sounds. This is bad. I need to find Alice now. But where could she be? Damn it, Alice, where are you? Where question mark? I think she's in the bee garden. What about the crew quarters? Yeah, that has to be it. I set off at a dead run. Achievement unlocked, no lying down on the job. Yo, are we gonna get Yo, so you think the person who shows up, like, do you think he's gonna remember himself being like knocked out or something? Oh, I think this will be new then, because we've never seen her alive here. She's always been dead. The moment I entered the crew hallway, I made straight for the door to the number 2 room. Alice should be in here. I swallowed and threw open the door. Alice? So you were here. As I spoke, her eyes turned toward mine, but I didn't get the feeling that they were looking at me. Her skin was pale and sickly, and one of her hands held the scalpel like I'd caught her in the middle of something.
What are you doing here?
It's okay. I'm just here to help you.
Help me?
Uh-huh.
What do you mean?
Just let go of that scalpel.
No. I need it to get this bracelet off.
Huh?
Remember what Zero Jr. told us? The bracelet comes off when your heart stops. So I just have to...
Whoa! That's new! Stop! Before I even finished the word, I was running. I grabbed both her arms and wrenched them back, pulling the blade away from her chest. We see that. We see this in the intro. I mentioned this last week, but I never really paid attention to the intro each time the stream started, or each time we loaded the game. But then last week I just like kind of paid attention, but didn't really think of anything. Like, I didn't think anything of it. And I realized that they show you a lot of stuff that you probably shouldn't be seeing. But at the same time, it's kind of pointless even if you do see it, because it's not like anything is explained. No!
Let me go! I have to do this! I can't take it anymore. This whole thing is like a nightmare I can't wake up from. The only way I'm going to get out of here is to die!
Knock it off! With a grunt, I tore the scalpel from her hands. Yo, but she's still crazy. Pant. It was a second before I felt a burning pain in my left hand. Uh-oh. I'd apparently cut myself getting the damn thing away from her. Very quickly, it progressed from a dull throbbing to a hot line of pain across my palm. I clenched my teeth and squeezed my hand tight. I was so focused on my pain that I barely heard Alice collapse. She didn't respond when I shook her. Hey, are you alright? Alice, say something. There was a moment of terror before I realized she was still breathing. I didn't know why, but it seemed she'd only passed out. Shit, what am I supposed to do now? Oh man, maybe the infirmary, it's got all those medical things. Buoyed by adrenaline, I heft Alice's body and took off towards the infirmary.
Alright, please pay attention, everyone.
She's like, she has Radical 6. What about my wrists? She's affected with Radical 6.
Everything's coming up Sigma, huh?
Huh? What the hell does that even mean?
What a lucky man you are.
What you mean? I carried her? You think I, like, touched a boob or something? Like, what?
You two are gonna be playing against Clover.
Oh.
If she doesn't vote, then she'll default to ally.
Wait, so Clover said that she's gonna stay with her, right?
That means if she stays here, the two of you are gonna be sitting pretty. Especially you, Sigma. After all, you've got 6 BP right now.
Whoa. Are you saying I'm gonna choose
If you
betray?
do, you'll get what you need to escape.
Doesn't matter. Like, I never get to escape. Like, everyone just jumps us. You bastard. There's no way I'd do that.
Is that so?
Yes, it is so. For one, I'm not the only one making this decision. Luna's my partner, and she'll be in the AB room with me. You really think she'd just stand by and let me do something like that? I mean, she kind of would. Because, I mean, we've done it before. Back me up here, Luna.
Well, actually, I was planning to let you make the decision.
See? Told you. You can lie to us if you want, but you can't lie to yourself.
Shut up.
Um,
We are hurt too. I know. Dude, our wrists are bleeding right now. No one cares. What?
if I might make a suggestion, what if Sigma and Luna both remained here?
I don't think this was ever brought up.
Should all 3 of you abstain, then you would all be guaranteed to ally. Correct?
Oh, and then they're gonna say that they found the note. Nope, doesn't work
Why
like
not?
that. Here, take a look at this. Take a look. Take a look. I pulled the scrap of paper we found out of my pocket. What up, Azoth?
Huh? What's this?
What's this? We found it when we went to the
There
archives.
wasn't anything like this in the pantry.
Nothing in the garden either.
Chilling, and you, same. You know, trying to figure things out, getting closer towards the endings. I guess they only put one in the archives. Whatever. I'll just read it for you. There are some more obligations for you. Not voting is not an option, and both parties refuse to vote, and then everybody gets penalized. In other words, 1% of every group has 3 votes. 3. Get it? The whole team cannot
That
abstain.
means either Dio or Tenmyoji's going to have to vote then. And they're playing against Alice. Oh. I guess playing against is a little generous.
So Alice is guaranteed to vote ally, which means that if Dio picks betray,
Knock it off. You trying to get back at me for what I said earlier?
yeah, I am. What you gonna do, huh?
No way am I gonna choose betray. You do know her BP's at 1, right?
Dude, like you even give a shit about
What
that.
do you think would happen to her if I did that?
Anyone whose BP drops to 0 gets penalized. Just
I wouldn't put it past
What?
you.
Cool it, boys.
Cool it, boys. Okay, Grandpa.
Don't worry. I'm gonna be in that room too. I'd planned to stay here with Quark, just to make sure he was safe. But it doesn't look like I'm gonna have that luxury. I can't trust Dio to make a decision for all three of us. That means we're gonna be sharing a room, bucko. I've got my eye on you.
I don't think I've ever heard him say this.
Happy now, Sigma?
Yeah, thanks. That's a relief.
Exactly.
Oh man, everybody's against me. Whatever shall I do?
Can't be too careful. I wouldn't want to see Alice killed by an unfortunate accident.
What do you mean, accident?
Oh, Tenmyoji, before we went into the CDs, you told Alice there was something you wanted to tell her.
Before we went into the CDs. That's before they went to the, before they went to the DVDs. Punch this man.
What was it?
Huh? Oh, that, well, I mean...
Yeah, what were you gonna say, man? Chromatic doors. Compact disc.
Look, it wasn't important. Just forget about it.
5 minutes remain.
Time's running out, people. Clover and I will stay here and keep an eye on Alice and Quark.
Alright. Does Fi ever stay back?
Everyone else needs to go.
What?
You're staying too?
Yeah, something does happen. Clover might need a hand.
Aren't you a solo? I bet you she knows what's gonna happen. That's why she is agreeing to stay back. We're getting into that whole, oh, we ain't the only ones using the whole freaking flowchart. Like, she's doing it too. You're playing against K and Quark, but with Quark out, that means K we get to decide this whole, you know, that doesn't make sense either. We talked about this last week, how even with the flowchart, even if, let's say she had one, there's no way that she could know, because we have yet to make the decision. You know what I mean? Like, she can't change a decision based on a decision we make when we haven't made a decision yet. Anyways.
Are you saying that you trust me?
Like, that part is weird to me. Like, I can't find... Oh, by the way, remember I was saying like, yo, you know, there's like a game category where when you can't explain things via logic, there's like a certain term for it. That term, I remember, is a supernatural game. This has supernatural elements, aka you do whatever the hell you want and you don't need to explain it because it's supernatural.
Yes.
Even though I have 6 BP.
Yes.
Whoa. Are you nuts? What happens when he gets 9 BP?
But you don't know. Maybe like they'll explain it later. But it's just like you try to give the benefit of the doubt. Different scenarios, like how can this be a thing? You know. But in the end, if things can't be explained via logic, you just use the whole supernatural argument. This is a supernatural element to the game. I mean, this game does try, and I appreciate that. Actually, it makes the immersion much more interesting when there's some sort of, like, you can't explain via logic, but if there's some way that they can kind of twist it to make it seem like a logical element, even though it doesn't work. I don't know.
I'm not worried. Kay won't betray me.
How can you know that?
I just know, I guess.
You just know? What the fuck is wrong with you?
She just knows, okay? Supernatural, Dio. Yeah, something happened between Fi and Kay while they were out exploring.
I understand. I can hardly betray trust like that, can I? I will vote for our team.
Good. We're counting on you.
I've had enough of this bullshit.
4 minutes remain.
Come on.
Who is the team? Kay, Clover, and Fi. was K's team, and then Dio 10 BOG, and the other person was supposed to be Quark, right? And then our team is us, Luna. Wait, no, we had Clover. Wait, no. Did I say Clover earlier? K, Phi. Shit, I don't know.
We need to hurry.
Yo, what up, Core? One thing this game lacked was a screen where you could see everyone's current team and their points. Yeah, every time someone brings up the second screen, it makes me realize that it would add a lot to the game, especially in 999, where when someone explained how the narrative, like the narrator of the game was on a different screen, it like kind of opened my eyes a lot to like the circumstances of that game. But yeah, being able to see the teams and like everyone's points would be good, because there's been a lot of times where I'm like, oh, who's with who and whose points is what.
All right, you kids. Take care of those two, okay?
Dude, but I actually really like that that element. Like that would actually add a lot to have a second screen. Like, oh, not a second screen, but I mean in 999 specifically, how the narrator had a different screen section like that. I like that. Like that was very smart.
Of course.
We promise.
With that, we're off. Cave, Quark, and Phi. I give one last quick nod to Phi and Clover before heading back for the warehouse at a dead run. Where is he? Everybody ready? I'm going to open my AB gate. Although I guess that doesn't really matter. Dio already opened one
Only
earlier.
you and I remain.
Right.
Okay, let's go. Two more AB gates slid open. We all shared one last look at each other before ducking into our respective rooms. So in one scenario, Alice actually gets into the room after we've gone in, but I think, I don't remember the details, but I'm assuming that they were left by themselves. That's how she made it. Yeah, we had the cure, and then we left them, right? But that's not the scenario here.
2 minutes.
What are you going to do?
I'm gonna save it. That's what I'm gonna do. Alright, let's look at the flowchart real quick. Dude, look how much we have. We're so close. Although some of these boxes probably take a long time, because there's probably like cutscenes and all that stuff. But I think in this scenario, we're gonna ally, just because I'm like, oh look, betray, like we know we're gonna get game over here, so I'm not gonna do it, because after that one scene where Phi changed her vote and all that stuff, it kind of like gave me goosebumps, so I don't want to betray unless I have to. I'm like paranoid now. What are you gonna do?
I mean, how are you going to vote?
No question. If Clover isn't voting, then she's defaulting to ally. Betraying someone who isn't even playing hardly seems fair.
Of course, I think so too. I'm just glad to hear you say it.
Luna's face broke into a warm, happy smile. Not to be sappy, but it was like a ray of sunshine on a cloudy day. I grinned back at her before I knew what I was doing. For a minute, the Nonary game didn't seem so scary. Then she spoke.
Sigma, what's wrong with your hand?
Oh. Wait. No one freaking noticed our wrist?
There's something white on it.
White? There's what? Oh, you think we're a robot or something? Jizz? Oh man, that's embarrassing. Well, what? What the hell is this? It's milk. It's condensed milk. It's white out. It's not jizz. For the first time since I'd found Alice in the crew quarters, I looked down at my hand. Across the palm was some sort of strange white liquid. For a moment I thought I'd somehow touched some white paint or something similar, but the truth was far stranger. The liquid was coming from my hand. Looks like jizz to me. I'm so fucked up. Dude, okay. Alright. Theories. He's a robot. There's been robots. Here's a robot. But the thing that is weird if he is a robot is that there's been endings where you kill yourself and the white jizz is never brought up. But why? Where was the blood? I felt a very odd sort of fear begin to wrap its hand around my throat. Quickly, I held my palm against my chest. I shouldn't have let Luna see that. I felt a very odd sort of fear begin to wrap its hand around my throat.
Are you all right?
I think. Yeah, it's nothing. I went to the pantry while I was looking for Alice. I was looking, Alice, she ran away because, she's gonna kill herself. But you know what? I thought I'd stop for a little snack. So, I went to go get some vitamin D milk. I was super thirsty. I wanted to, I thought I'd grow, like it'll help me run faster. Maybe we'd find her sooner. There was some milk and I spilled it. It sounded even stupider as I said it.
Really?
She's like, what the fuck? Yeah, of course.
But...
Just shut up. Whoa! Yo, Sigma, what the hell, dude? You don't talk like that to Luna. What's wrong with you, man? It's fine, alright? I'm fine. Leave me alone. Yo, she's gonna cry now. What the hell? I regretted the words the moment they were out of my mouth, but something was wrong, very wrong, and my head was spinning.
Sigma.
Oh man, I'm so sorry. Just don't worry about it, okay?
30 seconds remain until polling closes.
Man, everybody's so protective of Luna. You fuck you, Sigma, asshole! 30 seconds. Sigma, dog, good, you should regret them. There was no time left. I had to vote. I turned and faced the machine. I took a few deep breaths, but the chaos in my mind refused to calm itself. Calm down, just calm down. You need to think about the AB game right now. Just forget about your hand. So I guess he had his... Maybe he was, I don't know. Like he closed his palm when he was talking to them earlier. Who was I kidding? There was no way I could forget about something like that.
10 seconds remain. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
So let's say he is a robot. All right.
3, 2, 1.
I don't really know how to apply that. I mean, you know, maybe he's there to cause
Round 2
chaos
of
amongst the other
Ambidex
people,
game has been completed.
like he was programmed.
Results will be displayed. Thank Ambidex.
Skipping that. I've heard that a million times. Luna and I stepped out of the AB room. I could see the others filing out of their rooms as we did.
So you chose Ally after all.
Yeah. To be honest, the AB game was the last thing on my mind. As chaotic as my thoughts were, they all centered on one thing. What is this jizz? The mysterious white liquid.
Do you want to go see the results?
Sure. I love how she's just kind of happy-go-lucky again, and she doesn't, you know. You need somebody like Luna in your life to make you, a positive person. Luna nodded and walked off towards the projection, but I couldn't move. I glanced around to make sure no one was watching and opened my hand. The liquid didn't seem to have clotted or run out, since it was still oozing thickly out of the slit in my hand. What in the hell is this? It couldn't be blood, could it? No, that was impossible. No matter how many white blood cells clumped together, you'd never get anything that looked like that. And I'd never seen my blood do this before. In 22 years of life, I'd seen my body bleed many times. Scraped knees as a kid, accidental nicks with a knife as an adult, but every single time I'd bled red like any other human being. So I guess when, in other scenarios when he does off himself, it's, his blood is, I guess, red, but for whatever reason, like, it's white now. So why was it that this time it was white? What the hell's happening to me?
Hey, Sigma, what are you doing? Get the hell over here. They're gonna show the results.
Yeah, right. On my way. I did my best to compose myself and headed over to join the others.
Results from round 2 of the Ambidex game will now be displayed.
I mean, they could have picked just about any other color. Some nerd is out there giggling. I mean, I giggled a little bit. I'm a nerd. Results from round 2 to the... Okay.
Please direct you.
Whoa. Oh my god, we're all friends. All right. So let's examine the situation. So Phi and Quark, they're in the infirmary. K decided on his own to ally. All right, good guy K. Then we got Temioji and Dio in the room. Alice is in the infirmary. They voted ally. The old man overpowered Dio. It wouldn't even matter. Oh, I guess it would have mattered because then Alice would have died. Clover, she didn't pull an Alice and go and betray us. So we good. Everybody's friends. Oh my god, we're all friends.
Points have been assigned.
BFF timeline.
Accordingly. Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet point.
This is incredible.
Wow.
Look, everyone voted ally.
She's so happy. Yo, I think this might have been the first time that's happened.
You did just like you promised, Kay.
How could I choose betray after what Phi said to me?
Tenmyoji and Dio voted ally too.
Of course. If we hadn't, Alice would have died.
Yeah, well, that's about it, I guess.
We should thank the both of you as well. I'm happy to see you also chose ally.
Oh, I didn't have anything to do with it. That was all Sigma.
Then thank you very much, Sigma.
Look at her giving us all the credit.
Sigma? Sigma, are you alright?
I need a Kleenex.
Come on, what's wrong? Just say something.
Huh? Oh yeah, looks like we all allied. That's great.
Sigma, what the hell's wrong with you?
Yeah, you've been acting a little out of it ever since we came out of the AB rooms.
Just out of energy, you know?
What happened? You make it past at Luna and get shot down?
Then we had a pity fap. No, nothing like that.
Hey man, it was a joke. You remember what that is? A joke? You're in pretty bad shape, huh?
Before Dio could continue, the heavy metal rumble of doors shutting echoed through the warehouse.
The Ambidex gates have round 3 star key. There is no the Ambidex.
We can open the gates as many times as we want to? Then, that means...
We can play the AB game as many times as we like, right?
Hey, Zero Jr. said something about this, didn't he?
As soon as the gates close, your
Colors get shuffled up. Okay, pairs and solos get switched up.
Right. Sorry to be a pain, but could you all show me your bracelets? I want to see what all your colors and assignments are.
Everyone nodded and held their arms out toward him. I stared at them, terrified to follow suit, but certain that refusing would only draw more suspicion. The thing is, like, why wouldn't he show them? Like, yeah, they might suspect him, but I mean, we're all friends, right? So I held my arm out, hand tightened into a white knuckled fist to hide the cut. When their eyes landed on my hand, my heart skipped a beat. You guys see the jizz? I don't see it. Nope.
So Dio and Kay are a yellow pair. Luna and I are both pairs, but our colors are different.
Right. You're a cyan, and I'm magenta.
That makes Sigma the only solo, huh? A red solo. So what are the 4 we left in the infirmary?
Luna and I are pairs, so 2 of them are our partners.
That means the other 2 are solos. Although, I guess we don't know what colors they are.
They're probably green and blue.
Why's that?
Didn't you see them? There are a bunch of white doors in the Floor B warehouse. They have to be the next set of chromatic doors.
Ah, yes. Phi and I saw them as well. On our way back from the garden with the unconscious Quark. And there they were.
It's getting juicy.
Each one had a box just like the doors on floor A.
Yo, look. Look at the writing in the back. It says something about milk. 2 milk. I forget what it says, like 2 milkmen go or some crap like that. Yo. Maybe it has something to do with our hand?
Given that, I don't see how there can be any question. Those white doors are our next set of chromatic doors.
2 milkmen go comedy? Wait, does it really say that? I think we have a thing that shows it. No. Well, I mean, because it's not an actual paper, so why would it show it, right? Oh, you know what? It probably shows it in like the golden hints section or whatever. Oops, my bad, my bad. Like over here. No secret. Hold on. 2 milkmen go comedy. Someone has written 2 milkmen go comedy on the wall in the warehouse on floor A, presumably refers to a pair of milkmen visiting a comedy club. Sentence construction, however, is obviously wrong. There must be a reason why. I want to say it's related. You know, even though it's like grasping at straws, you want to. It makes it a lot more fun that way. There's extra info in the past from ages ago. Should be anyway. Super concern mentality towards our own health. Secrets. That'll make sense. I know. You think there's another person with jizz hands?
I think that our bracelet combinations will have to add up to white in order to open the secondary doors. The pairs are cyan, magenta, and yellow. You see?
Yeah. If we need to make white, then the other 3 colors would have to be red, green, and blue.
Right.
Good. Now that we've got that figured out, I'm heading back to the infirmary for a bit. I want to check up on Quark and Alice.
I shall accompany you then.
Might as well go with you, I guess. No real reason to hang out here.
Well, what will you two do?
I need to talk to Sigma about something.
Uh-oh. Yo, what if she has white hands too? About what?
Something?
Her usual pleasant expression had been replaced with something much more sullen. She must have noticed that there was something wrong with me. That was what she wanted to talk about. I was sure of it. Okay, fine. I managed to make my voice sound almost relaxed.
Whoa, hold on. A private talk? What are you guys plotting?
We're going to do the sexy time.
We're not plotting anything. I promise. It's nothing.
Fine, whatever. See if I care.
Oh, you care, man. Why you asking then? Dio tossed his head with a mixture of arrogance and feigned disinterest and marched out the yellow door. Temyoji and Kei quickly followed. In only moments, all 3 had disappeared. Oh, here we go. Here we go. 2 milkmen go comedy. So, what was it that you wanted to talk about? I was almost certain I knew, but there was always hope. I did my best to act as if I was genuinely confused.
Oh, I don't really like this room. Could we go somewhere else?
Sure. I'm okay.
Good. I found somewhere nice when I was looking for Alice earlier.
As strange as her request was, I had no reason to object. I kept my mouth shut and followed Luna as she headed off. Oh, snap. Dude, don't be something like... Oh. The garden.
You know this place?
Yes, well, sort of. I came here once when I was looking for Alice.
Oh, I see.
So, what brings you here?
Isn't this nice?
That is nice.
This is the only place in the whole facility with anything green. I feel kind of silly saying it, but it makes me think of the great outdoors.
He's jealous he likes Luna, probably. Probably. Who wouldn't like Luna?
I think it's the perfect place for a serious conversation. Being surrounded by nature makes me feel happy.
Happy? Oh my god.
Oh, there's a bench over there.
There's one near the waterfall too.
Would you like to sit down with me?
Oh my god. Yes. She sat down softly and gently, and I lowered myself down next to her. Oh, this is new. So, what did you want to talk to me about? Instead of answering, Luna lifted the tiny birdcage pennant. Oh my god! She's finally gonna, like, show us the Twitter thing. She was silent for a moment and then began to talk.
Can I tell you something?
What's up? You tweet?
This is actually a music box.
Okay. Really?
Yes.
She twisted the key on the bottom and it made an almost imperceptible winding noise. She's finally gonna show us her Twitters. Whoa. That's dirty, Kiyu. When she released it, soft, clear notes drifted out. It's a nice song. Why'd you bring that up, though?
Because I wanted you to know, I guess.
About your tweeters?
I wanted you to know more about me.
Your music box?
Maybe it's because I'm so shy, but I don't really have any friends. Or even any acquaintances, really.
My God, relatable.
So I've sort of always been alone. It was really hard. I felt so lonely a lot of the time. And it hurt.
I'm guessing this is a Luna ending.
It felt like I was just kind of going to collapse from the inside out. That was when I got this music box. Someone very important gave it to me. They didn't say anything, but I felt like there was an unspoken message behind it. Luna, happiness is closer than you think. Do you know Maeterlinck's The Bluebird?
Yeah. No? Well, I know the gist of it. I think it starts on Christmas Eve. This brother and sister named Tiltil? Title? Tiltil? And Mytel? Title and Mytel get asked to find a bluebird by this old woman, and they travel to the dream world. Or something. Anyway, supposedly if you can catch this bird, then you can make a wish come true. So they visit all these different places, but they can't find it. Eventually they give up and go home, but when they wake up, the bird is in a bird cage in their hut.
That's right. It's a well-known story, and it teaches a simple lesson.
Yeah, like you said, happiness is closer than you think.
Right. It got me thinking. Maybe the person who gave me this music box was trying to tell me just that. I don't know if that's true. Maybe all of this is just in my head, but I really felt like that was what they'd meant. It was so kind. I kept it with me all the time, like a kind of good luck charm. But one day I realized something. There was another meaning to the bluebird.
Uh-oh.
In Maeterlinck's original story, it doesn't end with them waking up.
There's more?
Yes. When Tiltil and Mytil try to feed the bird, it leaves the cage and flies away.
Ah, Tiltil and Mytil. Gotcha.
And then the story ends.
Whoa. What about the moral then?
It changes. Now the message is that just when you think you found happiness, you lose it again. I thought about that for a while, but in the end, it didn't change how I felt. I don't know what they intended it to mean when they gave it to me, but I decided how I was going to look at it. It means that happiness is something you should always be looking for, and it's only when you're pursuing happiness that you're truly happy.
I mean, not really. Aren't you pursuing happiness because you're not completely happy? And you wouldn't be searching for happiness if you're already happy. I don't know. If you're content, I guess.
You know, Sigma, I think you might be Tiltil.
Okay. No, I'm Sigma. What?
You know, the boy who the old lady asked to find the bluebird on Christmas Eve.
I found you. What are you trying to say?
Can I ask you something?
Uh-oh. The music started. Sure. Maybe it means you shouldn't lock yourself into one perspective of happiness. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. I mean, happiness isn't like there's many variations of happiness. I agree.
Where did you find Alice?
Where did you find Alice? In the crew quarters. What does that have to do with anything?
Just answer me. Where did you find Alice?
Room 2 in the crew quarters.
Where were you before that?
I was in the lounge. Whoa! Look at that! I didn't even know he was gonna say that exactly word for word. That was after we'd split up to go look for Alice. First place I went was the lounge.
So you went from the lounge to the crew quarters, where you found Alice.
Alright, she knows something. She's doing Phi thing.
And then you rushed her to the infirmary, right?
Yeah.
Okay, tell me this then. How do you know about the garden? Just now you said you'd come here when you were looking for Alice. Didn't you?
Oh, you got called out, boy!
That doesn't make any sense. There wouldn't have been any time for you to visit the garden while you were looking for Alice. So tell me, Sigma, how do you know about this place?
In a dream. Well, I didn't know what to say. I couldn't even explain it to myself. Why had I told her I knew about the garden? Why had I told her I'd been there before?
Sigma, are you a robot? Have you always been here?
What?
See, it would make so much sense if you were.
Dude, I remember I was in the car and I got shot in the dick. I remember that. How could I be a robot?
That would explain why you knew about the garden, and it would explain that cut on your left hand.
No, I'm not a robot. Telekinesis, supernatural. Yeah. I feel like saying that I have telekinetic powers is a lot more out there than saying that I'm a robot. Damn, so you did see it, huh?
Yes.
Yeah, no
I've been told that robots these days have what's called artificial biological tissue, or ABT, on top of a metal skeleton. It makes them look almost exactly like a human. And ABT uses this white liquid instead of blood.
For some reason, when Luna had called me a robot, it hadn't really fazed me. Maybe because it was just so out there. It didn't sound like a real possibility. It sounded more like a theory you'd get from someone in a nut house. Still, my hand was still oozing white liquid. Was I really a robot? No, that was impossible. I needed to stop doing that. So there's like various things in this game that haven't been explained yet. And it trickles down to what we were saying earlier about the 3 major timelines, where one of them's like you meet the robot dude, like the Australian robot or whatever. Another one was dude, I don't even remember. What was the initial one? Like the room being airlift or like claw lifted and all that stuff, and then there was like another one that I pointed out that I can't remember. Questioning myself. No, that was impossible. I needed to stop doing that. Questioning myself so much was giving me a heart palpitations. Luna, aren't you a little scared?
Scared? Why would I be scared?
Well, let's say I am a robot. That means there is a pretty good chance Zero's pulling my strings. That would make me your enemy.
I guess so. Well, even if you were, I wouldn't be scared.
Why not?
Maybe because you're a robot.
Huh?
Have you ever heard of the 3 laws of robotics? They were a set of rules created by the science fiction author Isaac Asimov that he used in several of his stories.
Rule 1. A robot may not injure a human being or through inaction allow a human being to come to harm. Rule 2. A robot must obey any orders given to it by human beings except when such orders would conflict with the first law. Rule 3. A robot must protect its own existence as long as such protection does not conflict with the first or second laws. Oh yeah, I've heard those before. That's just an idea. Ideal though. You could work towards that, but I don't think you could ever actually achieve it. I mean, depending on how you program them, robots could do pretty much whatever they wanted to.
Yes, you're right. But I believe in them. In you. However you're programmed, I don't think you'd break any of the 3 laws. A robot without the 3 laws is just a bunch of metal and plastic. That's not you. You have a heart.
I'm alive! I'm Johnny 5!
You're a good person. It's in your eyes. Well, I guess I'm just kind of assuming you're a robot. There's still a chance you're not. We should run some tests.
Uh-oh. Tests?
Yes.
What if the last bomb is like inside of us or something? How? Wait. Yeah, there's still like 1 bomb they haven't found, right? I think. What if we're the bomb? Dude, we the bomb.
Well, the atom should be able to tell us.
Oh yeah, that thing in the infirmary. I heard the crunch of dry leaves behind us. Uh-oh. But when I turned, there was nothing. Who is it?
Is someone there?
Just me.
Oh, she. Fi?
Sorry, but can you guys come over here? I need you to see something.
She's a robot! She's a robot! Luna and I looked at one another, shrugged, and stepped into the bushes.
Welcome.
Huh? Maybe that is why with K2, you know? Maybe. What? How long have you been here?
Just got here a little while ago.
Did you hear what we were saying?
No. Were you talking about something you didn't want me to know about? Whatever. Just have a look at this.
I followed the line of her finger. Oh. Shit! Wait, we've seen this one, right? I'm pretty sure we saw a bomb in the garden previously. This is...
Antimatter bomb.
Exactly. I'm pretty sure someone didn't move it here from the crew quarters. In fact, I'm pretty sure it's an entirely different bomb. Look at the number on the side.
It says 01.
And the one in the crew quarters said 3, right? And that must mean...
Shit. Then there's no question, huh?
I've got more good news. Just think about the numbers for a moment.
You're saying there's a 2 bomb out there somewhere?
Can't be sure, but it does seem pretty likely.
I'm assuming the 2 bomb is the one under the like table in the lab. Oh my gosh, we are the test subject now. Yep. Oh, we've seen this bomb. Damn it. That means we're dealing with a combined explosive power equal to 3 tons of TNT.
Who planted them?
Was it you guys? I mean, you've been in here quite a while.
Hey, don't give me that. You're way more suspicious than we are. What were you doing in the bushes anyway?
I was taking a walk.
Taking a walk? You really think I'm gonna buy that?
Fine. You got me. I heard you 2 were off talking in secret. So I got curious and went back to the Floor A warehouse. Of course you weren't there. That seemed pretty suspicious to me, so I headed here. And just as I'd suspected, there you were talking on the bench. I snuck up from behind so you wouldn't notice me. Then, just as I was getting close enough to hear, I found the bomb. So, believe me now?
But how did she know we were here? So who planted
Honestly,
the bomb?
It could have been any one of us. Anybody could have come here while we were all looking for Alice.
Right? Telekinesis?
We need to tell everyone about this then.
Yeah, you're right. Let's head back to the infirmary. Oh, let's do the tests. Everyone else was already there when we arrived. Clover and Temioji, Kay and Leo, and of course Alice and Quark. Both seemed to be sleeping peacefully. You'd never think to look at them. You'd never think to look at them that they've been completely insane not so long ago. Alright, everybody, listen up. I told them how we found the #1 bomb in the garden and how, judging by the number on the 2 bombs we found so far, there was probably a #2 bomb out there somewhere too.
Oh, this is bad.
We got that little blackberry thing. I'm assuming it's related to the bomb. They haven't talked about it yet.
What are we going to do?
Well, I think Alice mentioned something.
There should be an emergency deactivation password.
Wow. Speaking of
If you
which,
enter that password, the device should, well, deactivate. You see it right here. There's a port. If we can find the password input device, we just connect it here. Then we can enter the password.
So if we have the password, we can deactivate them?
Oh, whoa, hold on a second. That's great and all, but we need that password input device she was talking about. Without that, we're still boned even if we did have the password.
Yeah. That's why I want all of you to let me search you.
I beg your pardon?
You heard me. Chances are whoever planted those bombs is in this room. There's also a good chance they've also got the device we need to deactivate the bombs.
Dio has the thing, the trigger or whatever, but we have the blackberry, which I'm assuming is related to deactivating them.
So you're planning to search us for it?
Exactly.
But...
No buts. If you refuse, then I'll assume it's because you've got it and you planted the bombs. Unless you want that, I suggest you cooperate. Clear? Good. Now who's going to be first?
Wait.
Huh?
You only need to search one person.
What? Why?
Did you see that? How the green... It's almost as if like a robot blinking. Like when it blinked away, it was like a screen. Because I figured out who did it. I know who did it. The words were out of my mouth before I'd even realized I was saying them.
How can you... There's no way.
Yeah. I met Fi's gaze and nodded, then turned away. I know who set the bombs. That person. Whoa! New arm picture. That person is you, Dio.
Come on, what is this?
Whoa! Achievement unlocked.
Are you
Who set
high?
us? Who set us? Who set us up the bomb? What? Are you high? Well, we're about to find out. Sorry, Kay, but could you hold him down? It's on him, I promise.
Knock it off, Sigma. You're doing this all backwards.
So this isn't a court? Besides, all we want is to know who set the bombs. And why are you getting so worked up anyway? If you're innocent, then a search will show that I'll look like an idiot.
Nice try, but that's some bullshit totalitarian logic. I don't think so. What are you even basing this on? How do you know I set the bombs?
Main screen turn on. Oh, I saw. Yeah, I saw. You cannot survive. Make your time. What? You're scaring me, Robbie. Because
Just spit it out.
I know about the Myrmidons.
The what?
I beg your pardon?
No. How do you know that, Sigma?
Oh, that's not all I know. I know about Free the Soul and I know about Brother.
What the hell are you talking about?
I can tell you the details later. But there's no question that you were the one who set up the bombs.
The fuck do you think you are? None of that has anything to do with me. I don't know who the Myrmidons are. And I don't know what Free the Soul is. And I certainly don't know anything about some old fart called Brother.
How do you know he's old? How do you know he's old? Hey, oh Dio, tell me, how does that foot taste? Tastes like it hasn't been washed forever. Who the Myrmidons are? I don't recall saying the Myrmidons were people. And what about brother? How would you know his age if I haven't said anything besides his name? You don't know your base or belong to us? That's classic web memes.
Wait, so
All your base belong to us.
he's left? But that means he's a terrorist.
A terrorist?
Oh dear.
Left?
Well, looks like I won't be able to talk my way out of this one. Seriously though, when did we get so famous?
In the Japanese version, Myrmidons were called clay dolls. It's a weird localization. Clay dolls? Myrmidon sounds cooler. There's no when did we get so famous?
Myrmidons aren't supposed to be something anybody knows about, let alone you two jokers. Okay, you got me. Yes, I'm the leader of the Myrmidons. My real name is Left. I was sent here to stop Zero Senior's AB plan. That's why I planted the bombs. If it looked like the plan might actually succeed, I was supposed to blow this whole place sky high.
AB plan?
What's that?
Oh. Well, looks like you don't know everything after all. I should have been more careful. Then again, it's not like it really matters. After all, you're gonna die here.
What?
God damn it, no. I leap toward him.
Whoa there. Better not come any closer. You think I'm not prepared for this? Take one step and it'll be your last.
Then, that thing you're holding.
It's the detonator.
Yeah, I guess it is. Now back the fuck off!
Dio, please calm down. If you press that button, you'll die too.
So? Believe me, there's plenty more where this came from.
What?
Now that we've cleared that up, back off! Come on, move it! Go, go, go!
We had no choice. Slowly, carefully, we backed away. All of us except for one. Tenmyoji. Uh-oh.
Hey, Grandpa, your hearing gone? I said back off.
No.
You're gonna get us all killed.
You. I'm not screwing around here.
I can see that. So why don't you do it? Go ahead. Press that button.
What?
Tenmyoji?
Oh, he's using his telekinesis powers too. Wait, what is this? What is this? What is this long thing we got here? Blarb. Queen of the gods sent a plague to kill all the humans inhabitants of Aegean because the lion was named for one of the lovers of Zeus, King A, son of Zeus, and sent a target of Hera along with his mother. Pray to his father for a means to repopulate the islands. The ants of the islands are affected by Satan Zeus, responded by transforming them into a race of people, the Myrmidons. They were fierce and hardy as ants and intensely loyal to their leader. That's interesting. I don't know if I'm supposed to apply that to the game.
Something wrong? Hurry it up. I'm not getting any younger. Oh, do I sense hesitation?
I do like Greek mythology and stuff like that. I think it's cool.
What's the matter, Dio? Scared? Well?
You son of a bitch.
So you were just bluffing?
Not bluffing, goddammit.
I mean, he really isn't.
You hear me? I'll do it.
Oh, I'm sure you will. But there's really something I should tell you. See that detonator you're holding? It's a fake.
What?
For just an instant, Dio's eyes twitched down to the device in his hand. That was all the opening Tenmyoji needed.
Yeah!
He cried out as he leaped through the air. Damn. He did some like crazy shit. Tenmyoji's leg shot out, knocking the detonator from Dio's hand. Shit. Not
What
good.
happened?
The detonator. He doesn't have it anymore.
What? What's happening?
There's a red light on it now.
Oh, you really fucked up, Tenmyoji. This is what happens when you try to show off.
What?
We know that if the detonator goes a certain amount of feet from him or something, it'll automatically trigger. I'm sorry. This is my fault. I didn't have time to tell you how it worked.
What are you saying?
The detonator isn't supposed to be separated from Dio. If it is, then the timer on the bombs automatically activates.
Damn, how much do you know? Fine, whatever. Well, he's right. If that thing ever gets more than a meter away from me, it activates. When it does, it starts the timers on all the bombs. So thanks to this old fart, you get to try and defuse a bunch of activated bombs on a countdown.
Oh, the fart. I mean, he's lived his life. He's not worried about living. Tenmyoji.
You can go ahead and destroy the detonator if you want. Once the timers have been activated, they'll go off anyway.
How long do we have? When do they explode?
You should know, Sigma.
What was it, like 30 minutes or something?
Why don't you tell her?
30 minutes.
30 minutes? That's crazy!
Yeah.
How do we stop them?
The emergency deactivation passwords.
None of us know them,
Right, none of us know. But there's someone who does, isn't there?
Okay. I'll give you one, since I'm such a swell guy. The password for bomb number 2 is EQD DYR NTK.
Yeah, someone memorize it. EQD DYR NTK.
Bomb number 2.
But we haven't found that one yet.
Oh? Oh. Well, my mistake. Must have slipped my mind.
I know where it is. It's in the lab.
Well, there's nothing you could do anyway. You don't have the input device. Really, it'll be much easier if you all just give up.
Where's the input device?
Oh, gosh, I wonder.
Where did you put the number 2 bomb?
Shoot, you know, I just can't remember.
You son of a bitch.
Anyway, I think it's time for me to be moving on.
Moving on?
To where?
What, I have to explain everything? To the next world, of course.
Huh? No! Wait! I threw myself toward Dio and wrapped my hand around his wrist, slamming it to the floor. He struggled, and I put all my weight on it and kept his arm pinned.
Shit! Let go of me, goddammit! Get off of me! Let me go!
He continued to struggle, but I wasn't going to let him go. I shifted my weight to free one of my hands and started trying to pry his open.
Hey! I'm not fucking around, alright? Let go of my goddamn arm!
By then, the others had run over and piled onto Dio along with me. Even then, he refused to stop. With increasing desperation, he tried to get the hand I had grabbed to his mouth. Oh, the pill.
We don't have a choice. Luna, go get the soparil.
No! If we put him to sleep, we can't get what we need out of
You
him.
think I don't know that? What other choice do we have? Every minute we spend wrestling this prick is a minute we don't have to deal with those bombs. We don't have time for this.
Shit.
What are you doing, Luna? Go!
Right.
Wait, why? Why the soparil?
Okay, I've got it. I'm ready when you are.
You can do whatever you want to me, you fucking cowards! You're still gonna die! Go ahead, tell yourselves you can fix it. Run around like idiots before you get blown to atoms.
You know they say cyanide kind of tastes like almonds? Wait, really? How do you even test that?
Serves you fucking right!
I mean, I actually really like almonds, but I'm good on the cyanide.
You're gonna burn!
Oh, for God's sake! Luna, shut him up!
Right. Here goes.
You think they're gonna see my handprint on his cloak? As they began to climb off of him, I finally pried Dio's hand open. There it was, just what I'd expected. A small, unassuming capsule. I didn't know what was in it exactly, but it was undoubtedly some kind of poison. I stumbled toward the sink and tossed it into the drain. The few instances we get to see Sigma on screen. I know, right? How much time do we have left?
About 20 minutes or so, I think.
And how much time until the white doors open?
The same.
So, what do we do?
You put in those passwords and stop the bombs.
We searched Dio, but he doesn't have anything that might be the input device.
Well, only one thing to do then.
That is?
We split up and find it. Unless any of you have another suggestion. A dismal silence filled the room. Even though no one spoke, I could see despair on every face.
All right. No point sitting around. Until those things actually go off, we've still got a chance. Sigma, you come with me. We're going to have to go look at the number 3 bomb. See if the timer really has started or not.
Right.
All the rest of you, listen up. I want you to take Alice, Quark, and Dio to the Floor B warehouse.
What?
Why there?
Just listen. Worst case scenario, we'll open the white doors and go through them to wherever they go. Maybe we'll get lucky.
Yeah, I feel like have we never gone through the white doors?
Understood.
It's so weird I actually have to ask myself that question because I've seen them like a billion times.
We will take them to the Floor B warehouse. Once we've done so, we will begin to search for the input device in the number 2 bomb.
I feel like the game ends before anything like that happens.
Good. Thanks. Okay, we don't have much time left.
Potassium cyanide usually does people in discreetly, but I learned that in literature class, English, I think, in an Edgar Allan Poe story. Oh, interesting. You have on the far left, yeah? You have? Oh, true. Oh. Huh. It's hard to, like, remember. I just remember being in the room with the computer in it. Okay, we don't have much time left.
Now get moving. Sigma, you're with me.
Well, let's see. Flowchart here is... It's weird how the escape lines up with all of these here. Oh, because we've actually... we escaped the number 9 door. Okay. That's why. Wait, no. Is it? I think we only went through the 9 door in Dio's ending. Security room? Security room. Huh. If I turn without waiting and headed for the door. Oh, we're like kind of cutting it close. I just realized what time it was and I actually gotta go pee. Hold on one sec, guys. No, guys, I actually gotta go. I don't remember. You have about 23 minutes. Wait, no, this video ends on the bad end. It's less. Wait, what? I don't know what you're saying, but I gotta go anyways. I must go. Anyways, guys. Yeah, I went to the bathroom, but it took me longer because I had to pick up a call. But I do gotta get going, unfortunately. 2 hours, 3 minutes, 2 hours and 4 minutes stream. I'm like very hopeful for tomorrow. I am wishful thinking. I'm hopeful that we can see at least either all or the majority of the endings tomorrow. The one thing that I just noticed now though is this part is still not unlocked, but I'm basing it off the amount of question marks there are left. But if I do end up starting kind of late tomorrow too, I don't know what my schedule is gonna look like tomorrow. For sure, I'm gonna probably stream. I just don't know like what time. But if I do end up starting late like I did today, I mean, obviously we're not gonna be able to beat it. But if somehow I manage to get on kind of earlier, I think we'll be able to see a good amount of reveals, I guess you can say. You can get at least the very least 2 endings depending on what you pick. I see. But yeah, today it doesn't look like we're gonna be able to see anything. We did have that little moment with Luna, so I'm assuming this is like the Luna ending. But I am gonna go ahead and save it, and we shall continue this tomorrow. It's funny, they still haven't mentioned the Blackberry. I don't know if it's related, but it's never been like pulled out. But anyways, guys, thank you very much for watching, lurking, and listening today. Thank you everybody for kicking it in the chat and hanging out. Thanks for all of the hosts. Latency Lounge with 2C, Real Killer Mist, Chains on Chaos, Wobotron, Crimsonish, My, Deathquan, Rackshaw, Bookmark, Dryad, Simon the Berber, and everybody else that hosted throughout the stream. Thank you very much. I will see you guys tomorrow, but as usual, I will let you guys know via Twitter and Discord when we go live. Today we started at 6. Tomorrow is Tuesday. Generally, Mondays are kind of busy for me, so I mean, I'm just lucky that I got to hop on today. Tomorrow, though, I don't really know. I can't say that I'm going to be on early, but I should be expecting to stream. But I mean, I will let you guys know. So check Twitter, check Discord. And yeah, hopefully tomorrow we can see a good amount of reveals that are closer to the end. I really don't know. I mean, we did see the whole white hand part, so that was interesting. Like that it kind of makes you think more as to like what's going on, but doesn't really explain anything yet. But the whole like robot thing that we saw, it's so weird because a lot of the stuff that we saw, like the rooms moving and the robot and all that, was like way in the beginning when we first started this game, and it's coming full circle, but we're seeing that stuff like way towards the end. So I don't know if it's a coincidence that stuff is kind of popping up now, or that's just how the game is. Like it doesn't matter like which flow chart you go through. It's more time based depending on how much you've revealed or something. I don't know. I mean, all of it is just speculation. And initially I didn't think that whatever you did didn't affect what happens throughout the game. But after last week, where people's decisions in the the games were changing kind of threw like a wrench in my mindset. So I'm like, I don't know. I'm trying to be open-minded, but also like thinking, did I screw something up? Like, should we have not have betrayed in certain scenarios? And, you know, should we have not just focused on trying to like reveal all the question marks and actually play the game differently? But I don't know. I'm also, you know, as usual, probably overthinking a lot of everything. But anyways, sooner than later, I'm hoping a lot of those questions are answered tomorrow. Hopefully a majority of those. But other than that, I will see you guys tomorrow. Thanks again. Enjoy your evening. And thank you for the retweet, Symbiotic. And what else? I think that's it. So I will see you tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy the rest of your evening. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good one. Peace. My shit's not muting. Oh, there we go. All right. Peace.